Hey guys, it's Steven here. I know it's been a while since I last uploaded and a lot of things happened. One, um, practice mode got added, which was I think 2 days after I hit 400 stars. Then something to do with 4v4 stats and leaderboard. And this video is going to be about like my thoughts on them, um I wanted to make a thread, but I realized that I was kind of a little lazy, mainly because it's not like super like something that I'm interested in making. I feel like making a video would be better. So so basically it's going to be about me talking about the 44 stats and the practice mode and what I think about them and my thoughts on it. Just a couple of things before I add on to this is that I'm not a professional player at Bedwars. I'm not a long-term player. I may be a little good at the game, and I may have been playing since almost the beginning, but I'm not really super like. I'm just making this video because I just want to share my thoughts. It's not like it's not that I have like something important to say or I'm some like respected player in the community that people should hear my voice or whatever. No, it's just I want to just talk about it. All right. One thing I want to do, I want to talk about is I know I said that I've been playing since the beginning. That's kind of not true. I did play Bedwars since like July 2017 after I returned from like a 3 month break of Minecraft. But I only main Bedwars like since 2017 in like chunks. What I mean by that is that for like a couple months I would main Bed Wars. Then for a couple months, then like after that I would quit. And for like 9 months or something, that I would play again for a little bit, then stop again, But it wasn't until like when I quit Skyblock back in October that I'm kind of dedicating myself to Bed Wars at this point. So I'm not probably going to be quitting Bed Wars anytime soon compared to the other times. So technically, I haven't been in Bed Wars in the community like very well since it like recently, you know. But yeah, that's just those things I wanted to cover up because my view may be a little not perfect. It may be better to listen to I don't know a leaderboard player or some YouTuber, but yeah. So first thing I want to talk about is practice mode. Anyway, this is practice mode. It got added. I'm not sure when. I could check, but I'm lazy. It didn't. It got added like 3 days ago, and people like it. People may not like it. Um, I personally think it's okay. I do agree with some people that it's kind of buggy, and it doesn't have a lot of like features to play around with, and it doesn't have a lot of things to practice. It only has bridging, NYG, and fireball, but that's kind of it. Um, some servers have a lot more things. The main thing that people don't like about this um, is that there was no reason to add this, and I kind of disagree. Well, I do kind of agree, but I've already seen threads about this on the forums about having practice mode a long time ago, but recently, like the past couple of months and maybe even a year, no one really wanted this. No one like people stopped talking about a mode like this. So I guess at this point it's not really needed, but I think it's an obvious reason why they added this, and it's because Hypixel is kind of like the Disney, but for Minecraft servers. They're so big compared to like the second popular server, like very big. And if Hypixel could probably like hire thousands of admins to work on the server, they probably would. And when they do that, they probably would add games that people really like that isn't on the Hypixel server, like Prison. That's a very popular game in servers, but it's not on Hypixel yet. So I bet that they would add anything that's very popular that isn't on Hypixel to get like basically everyone to play on Hypixel. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that they added practice mode to take some players away from other practice mode servers, so they could be practicing on their server instead. You know, more players, the better. You know, more money and all that. Now, I'm not saying that this is the reason, you know, but I think it's probably why they added this in the first place. Even though they didn't say why they did, it might be this reason. But yeah, it does remind me a little bit like duels, where no one really, well, a lot of people actually did want in it, but it wasn't really perfect right at the start either, you know? And I feel like servers that are dedicated to like Bedwars practice or duels, it's probably going to be better because Hypixel has to worry about like, you know, Watchdog, like 30 other mini games and forums and all these things that the other smaller servers don't. It's only either duels or practice mode. And they could spend all the time they want into making it really good. That's why I feel like duels on the server, on Hypixel server, isn't that great. And why a lot of people may prefer not playing outside on the Hypixel. And same with Bedwars practice. But with time, it may be good, you know, they could add AI to have like a player versus player thing, or maybe an actual player. But yeah, so basically that's kind of my thoughts. I like it. It does have bugs, but I think with improvement it will get better eventually. Um, one of the things that I do find buggy is this, unless he fix it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the fireballs are way slower than in actual Bed Wars or in Minecraft in general. It's not that fast. And yeah, that's basically it. I do like it. I think a lot of people are more supportive of this. They're just more like it needs more improvement and why did they add this? But I don't think they're completely against it. And the next thing I want to talk about is much more, might be more split in the community, and that's the stats of 4v4. It's going to be kind of interesting. But yeah, I'm going to talk about that right now. Around yesterday, I think it was yesterday. No, it might have been Friday where they announced. You know, like basically, before I talk about that, you know, players, you know, woke up and they noticed that the leaderboards were kind of different, and some of the people who mainly play 4v4 this mode, weren't on there anymore. And then, a story came out later saying that stats from 4v4 will no longer count on the leaderboards, like the main leaderboards. Now it's called like core modes and stuff like that. It does have a leaderboard still, right here. Basically, all these players are no longer in the main leaderboard anymore, which is, I guess you could say, it's the relevant modes. So yeah, so basically, player got switched. I'm much higher on the leaderboard, but that could be because it's a little bit inaccurate right now. Because I'm pretty sure the people will like um I don't know what to talk about. I mean, it's probably been a good idea if I had a script, but you know what? Who cares? I'm lazy, and I'm also the guy that took like 10 videos to even figure out my recording issues and all that. So yeah, but anyway, basically 44 stats got removed and leaderboard, but the leaderboards, they made it so that all the players don't count in the leaderboards for wins and finals anymore until they log in. So that's probably why for wins and finals there's only 1.4 million players compared to like stars, which should be the same amount as wins and finals. It's like 10 times more. Um, but yeah, so basically my thoughts is that I kind of agree with it. It's a definitely way easier mode to grind wins and stars and all that. Um, Before you're like, oh, I only want this because people are getting more wins faster than me. But nope, I actually have 1,000 wins myself, around 1,000 wins, and I'm not proud of it. I mainly only play 44 because I thought getting guild experience was faster. I mean, like winning faster games meant more guild experience, but I realized it's actually longer. So when I realized that, I stopped playing it. But when this thread was announced, or I guess like this whole thing in general, I thought the stats were also going to be removed, but it was just more of a leaderboard thing. And I was a little sad because I thought stats were also going to be removed because I'm not really happy about having these stats. And I know that if Hypixel removes it, players kind of wasted their time, but I feel like stats isn't like it shouldn't be the main thing that you're playing. It should be about like having a good time and the memories you get from it. Like let's say they removed 44 right now. I feel like I wouldn't have wasted my time because I can still remember so many matches I played with my friends and against certain players. So even though I may have lost my stats, I'll still be able to remember all the matches I play. Well, not all of them, but a good amount. Well, maybe not a good amount, but like a few. But that's all that matters. And yeah, it kind of reminds me of two other game modes that got removed recently, like Crazy Walls and the other one about last year in 2019. Like, just imagine all those players who actually spent years. This mode only existed about less than a year or right around a year. To think about how those players spent like literal years playing all day and basically their game got removed where Bedwars still exists. It's just the mode kind of still wonky and it still is there's still a leaderboard, so I feel like some players are overreacting about the leaderboards being removed. Even though I still kind of wish that the stats did get removed, but I'm not like one of those people who are like Bedwars is in ruins if until they remove the stats completely. I'm not one of those people. Honestly, I don't really care that much, but I think it would be nice. But again, I don't really care. But yeah, those are mainly my thoughts. Um, because I just wanted to talk about, originally this video was going to be in the gameplay video where I would be talking about these things in the video while I was playing Bed Wars, but I realized that it would probably be better to make two videos to kind of make up the time that I didn't upload yesterday and on Friday, and also to not make the one video like super long or anything. This might be like 10 minutes. I have no idea. But yeah, so basically, this is kind of why I wanted to talk about because I don't know. I just wanted to talk about my opinion on the whole like 44 stats in the practice mode because originally I wanted to make a video on the practice mode on the day it released, but I had school so I couldn't. But I did now, and I'm like half half, and this is more like I'm more supportive. But yeah, with improvements with practice mode, it'll get good. And in the upcoming week, this mode might die a little bit more because people really mainly played it for stats, and their stats aren't counting to the leaderboard. Players not gonna care that much. So yeah, I'm going to be doing one more video today. Hopefully I can anyway. Um, about no, it's just about Bed Wars. Well, I'm playing Bed Wars. I'm not going to be talking about Bed Wars. I'm just going to be playing Bed Wars. But yeah, I might talk about some different things, but I'm going to end it here because I don't want to be talking about too much out of like the stuff I was talking about practice mode and 4v4. So I'm gonna be ending it here. See you guys later, and see you guys in a couple of hours. Hopefully, if I don't get too lazy. But yeah, bye.